every single incredible color you could possibly imagine in there. Really piece. Okay. Very special piece with a wonderful, wonderful story behind it is our angel pendant that we are so thrilled to be able to present to everybody in diamonds, in 14 karat gold, comes along with the 18-inch necklace as well. It's available today at $449.98. It appraised, and I want to just put it out there in terms of our new shoppers for fine jewelry in 14 karat gold. This particular, this piece here, in terms of appraisals, appraised at $1,100. We go to 3 outside appraisers. We take the lowest of those 3 appraisers. So that would have been on the very low side. So we're well over 50%, if not, in this case, more, off of what you would expect to pay anywhere else. But you're not going to find this anywhere else.
That is absolutely true. This is an exclusive to HSN, and I really take a lot of pride in this particular piece because it was the first one that I kind of had a hand in inspiring, let's just say.
Well done.
You know, many of you may remember that, that I worked on the sister network to HSN for a number of years, and I can tell you exactly, about 17 years ago, I presented an angel wing, and I told a story, and ever since that time, the angel wing has really meant even more to me, and it's kind of been synonymous to me. So I was so happy to create this piece for HSN with that whole angel motif. Now I'm going to tell you the story. Not that I want to bring us down or anything, so don't get your handkerchiefs ready, but 17 years ago, my father passed away from cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And as a matter of fact, it was 17 years ago this week. Thank you. But you know what?
I know. It's mine.
But I'm going to tell you, and this is where the angel wing comes into this story, is that I had the opportunity to see an angel wing and work with the buyer there to bring it on air. And the thing about it that really shocked me was that for months after my father passed away, I really had, every time I remembered him, it was all sad thoughts because of course he's not here, and you know, it's a very, grief is a really tough thing for people. I saw this angel wing and I was immediately inspired and flooded for the first time since he passed away with the most wonderful, overwhelming feeling of calmness, of comfort, and of relief. And this is why. Every night when we used to go to bed, my father used to say to us, "Good night and God bless, and may the angels watch you always." And when I saw that first angel wing, I was flooded with that thought, and it was a thought of comfort. So ever since then, and ever since then when I was designing my own line somewhere else, an angel wing has always been so incredibly important to me. And so when the buyer and we decided that we were going to move forward with Passport to Gold with Michael O'Connor, I talked to the buyer, and she said, "What do you think we really need?" I said, "We need an angel. But let's kick it up a notch. Let's do the entire angel, and let's put some very special meaning in it." You see the wings? The wings are actually hearts.
Oh.
You see the body?
Yes.
It's a heart. And the angel is looking out over this navette shape. Now the navette shape is this kind of marquise shape. I think of it as a boat. So I always think about this as somebody's looking out over you. You're on your own ship. You're navigating your own life in your boat, and somebody is there watching over you. And to me, that is the beauty of angels. It's not a religious thing. It is a spiritual thing, and angels go across all religions, but it's something that means a lot to me. And I know from many of you who've written into me over the years that angels mean a lot to you too. And I think they mean a lot to Lynn too.
Oh, they do. I get tears in my eyes because I have a similar story with my father. But yeah, it's very true. And it's to have that, just that protection, you know,
really is.
And looking over someone you love, and you can't love anybody more than you love yourself.
Whether you're getting this to remember somebody, or you're getting this as a gift to somebody to say, "Hey, you know what? I know you've gone through a tough time," or you're going out on your first journey in life. You've graduated school and you're beginning your own life, and I will always be there for you. Always, always. And that is, to me, the beauty of an angel and this particular piece.
Your guardian.